Hello and welcome back to the reacts of the Sidemen. We are here with George, a lovely guest today, and Wickstar123. None of us. You have a podcast, haven't you, George? Actually, you have.
Yeah.
One with Vax.
Yeah, I do indeed.
How do you say his surname?
Belegdi.
I always think it like the Little Mix. Yeah, like Belegd.
Nailed it. That's it, Vic.
So you're watching the most embarrassing podcast clips of all time.
What about the Slovene? It was the Denmark fan. Sorry, with the flag. I eat arse.
Oh, the ass one.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
I don't really
would you get that?
understand
Why
it.
would you get that? Like,
You a fan?
made up. Oh, I'm partial.
He's fast, Peter Crouch, to be fair.
Oh no.
He's great.
Caught off guard.
But I wouldn't make a
You wouldn't make a flag necessarily.
flag, mate.
Yeah.
I just admit that you're a fan of the flag.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, just crouchy being crouchy.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow. Apologies.
For Pete's sake.
Anyway, do you reckon he'll play
Nice.
3 at the back? Oh, no.
Probably, you know, the one that's like the most memeable lyric is the when your legs don't work like they used to before, and that came my gran had lost her ability to walk, and the song was basically that's eternal love. My grandparents had been together for like 60 years, and you know she'd lost the ability to walk, but I knew that my my grandfather could still sweep her off her feet. Figuratively.
He hates himself.
You can't just trauma dump after he laughs. You've got to
His
be like, I
legs
know it's
don't
quite
work
funny.
like they
but
used
then-
to before.
You got to preface it. You got to warn him a little bit. You
Yeah.
got to ease him into one of those. Don't make it funny.
We were young, we were stupid, and we were skint. I remember going to ask her father if I could borrow 20 grand for the deposit for a flat that we fell in love with. He said, "Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll have another lunch with you when you sell your Porsche." I thought, you fucker.
Skint with the Porsche.
But you clever fucker. It's the best advice he ever gave me. Sell your fucking Porsche. I did sell it.
What's going on?
Sorry, I'm
Look
so
at his face.
relatable,
Look at his face, by the way.
Years later, I went and bought it back.
Same car.
Cold moment.
Same fucking car.
Where's the embarrassing part?
Well, I guess the
Is it 'cause
embarrassing
he's
part
either
is he's
skint?
asking for money while he has a Porsche.
Yeah.
So, ill-advised, I would say.
He's embarrassingly out of touch. I got that. I guess you didn't because you might be
Yeah,
able to
because
smell
you've got a
just okay.
Porsche,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah.
Go out, I'm doing fucking absurd things. Absolutely lost the plot. Like, I got 2 American
That
Bully
table
XLs.
is a small place for
and I'm
magic to
taking
happen.
them can Bully XLs.
Thanks for that, George.
Just on the tiny little table. In here, love.
2 American Bully XLs. And I'm taking them into a college and trying to enroll them onto a plumbing and electric course.
Trying to enroll the dogs on the course.
Yeah, where I've lost the plot.
Yeah.
It is episode number 82, and me and Chip are joined by the sensational Andrew Tate.
And I don't mean this in a cocky way.
It's
but
ended
like,
there.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's the most embarrassing clip.
Yeah,
Just
it's
that.
ended there.
That's so good.
I don't mean this in a cocky way, but like, dude, this put me on a very strong map, and it made a lot of my avenues blow up. So I'm
It's
very
like that's-
blessed, but I didn't know I was gonna be here. So
It's
for
like
me-
that's. You done?
Oh.
It was just a long monologue.
He was just waiting.
And let me just say something. I loved what you were saying. It was just very long.
First of all, don't touch me.
Yeah.
Do not touch me.
My bad.
Thank you. Usually when I do my comedy, I don't have writers in the room. I actually write my own stuff.
Okay, I can tell. But and what I was going to interject was, there's an old saying: if you have 1 foot in front of the future, 1 foot in the past, you're pissing on today. It was
Somebody else write that?
Yeah, I didn't write that. I just said
Yeah,
that's
I
an old
know.
saying. You're acting like a fucking asshole. Your eyebrows were way too thick.
They are.
And you got to get that trimmed. You look like a fucking animal.
Big thanks for taking the
Time of this, all timer.
the interview, Tyson. I understand where you're coming from. Appreciate you and Derek are legends of British boxing. All respect in that
inside my
sense.
ear.
And I wish you the best of luck, mate.
You know, he like, to be fair to him, that's like a really polite, nice way
It's
to end the
awful pausing
interview.
time from you, Vicstar.
No, because it's about to go off. I'm just saying he's talked nicely.
Cheers,
I
mate.
think you're a tosser. You're a tosser.
Thanks.
And I won't be doing any more interviews with your little toss-top bearded
No worries,
bald-headed
mate. Thanks very much.
Kiss my balls, you little wank.
Yeah.
You little shithouse.
Have you worked out how to close this phone? Are you all right?
Oh, it's so bad.
Hit the button at the bottom.
You are a cuck. Define a cuck, please.
A cuck is a person who purposely allows their women to get by other men.
For money, yeah. That's why I allow it. Again, romantically,
I'm not just a
yes,
cuck,
when
I'm
we're
a cuck
30
for
years
money.
old with a child and we slow down with all the money we've got in the bank, we can live happily ever after. So
Little Johnny's going to be in the schoolyard, and dude's going to walk over. Kid's going to walk over. He's going to be like, "Look, your dad's a fucking cuck, Johnny." And you're going to be like, "Yeah, that's true. I did allow other men on purpose to your mother, Johnny, but that's because I'm a real man. I care about money."
Someone doesn't accidentally have sex, do they? On purpose having sex with your mother?
You know it's 2024 when this is a theoretical discussion happening on a podcast.
Yeah.
Why are there so many people?
Right, yeah.
Why are there 12 people on this
what podcast
podcast?
is. It's why it's like 10 people.
Why is someone phoning into a podcast with already 12 people on it, and why are they having a theoretical conversation about a child in the future calling someone a cuck? Internet media is lost.
we won't have to worry about money.
I go around sometimes and I hang out with other people that are my age.
What a
and
clip.
they're just kind of just selfie. I'm just like, dude, like, oh my god, like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
That's
Literally, man. So true, bestie.
Facts. That's what you should
He
talk about.
bounced back well from that, you
Yeah.
know, because he was not the most liked person at that time. But I think he's bounced back well.
Next reacts, can we do a compilation of the political and economic state of the world right now?
We could.
I'm done with this shit right now, man.
Back to front, I've read the Old Testament, the New Testament.
What was that feeling for you?
Beautiful. There's nothing you can ask me about the Bible now I can tell you, and that's not showing off. I genuinely like you to do that. Anything you could think of.
What's the best verse on it that stands out to you?
The best verse is, if you stop at every dog that barks, you'll never reach your destination. That's my favorite verse, because it's basically about you don't stop at every dog that barks, because you'll never reach your destination.
What explanation that was.
That's what that means.
Just slowed it down.
A guy one time on here who beat, what's that? He has like a disease or something. He can't talk. He had a stutter.
Ask everyone to rate
Here we
themselves
go.
on a scale
Golocks there.
of 1 to 10. So let's do that. Kiko, okay, we'll start with you. Go ahead.
10. A fat fucking 10.
That fucking 10.
Oh, fat fucking 10.
Why would you say that?
Your life,
Why?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
We gonna keep this?
Oh my god.
Nigga. I can't even reach.
Hold it again.
This is beyond embarrassing. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
If you put everyone in the UK, do you reckon the UK would sink?
Fucking hell.
We're into peak podcast.
Wait, I've got a question.
I think.
Are we floating? We can't be floating. No, we wouldn't sink. We wouldn't sink.
What the fuck?
Nah, but
We wouldn't.
if we're not floating, how are we an island?
No, we're not floating though.
Every island's got.
We're just the top of a mountain.
Like the turbines are.
I'm glad Freezy was there to put that together, by the way. That could have been. That could have got worse.
It'd been funny if they dissected it more and more, though. I'd appreciated that.
Like the turbines are actually spinning by wind. It's not like being because it's.
So what if it's not windy? Then they're just doing.
That's why they do it in windy places, because the turbines are being spun by wind, and that wind is creating electricity.
Stagnant things. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not talking about the ones to generate. I'm talking about the wind turbines for global warming.
What?
I thought that's what they were for, no?
Yeah,
Cooling
it is for global warming because
Put the
they're
fan
trying
on.
to
cool
stop.
down the Earth.
No.
Oh my god! Is that what he thought? You thought it was like a fan, basically.
A bunch of fans.
Just wear it. No, okay, wait, hold on. Listen. What about? I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
You tried installing bigger fans on the Earth.
It's for global warming, these fans.
Hey, you know, I rate it. It's just an
It's a good theory, to be fair.
Yeah, out of the box theory.
Is
you
it
know?
a good theory? They need power. Where's the power coming from?
But it's because their theory is to cool it down. That's it.
Yeah, that's you know, I would say
Classmate, thanks for the outro.
Embarrassing
Wrap
but
it up, Victor,
entertaining.
wrap it
Let me
up, come on.
land. Let me land. Embarrassing but entertaining. Sometimes the more embarrassing the thing you says is, the more entertaining it is, because we are fickle creatures. There you go. Have that on your head top.
Oh, thank God we let him land.
I preferred yeah. So